Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Lions going up against the Bears.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. Amir Abdullah, 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Ryan. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Watching that, Barney.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now it's Trubisky being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to find Graham, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Lions. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Here's Trubisky. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field going through that one. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Is fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They start the drive with a duel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Aguilar has it. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He goes underneath to Adula. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You got to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They find some open field here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A second down run for Abdullah. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Abdullah. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go now. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Room to run past midfield. Throw left side complete. That's Ryan. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ryan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. 3-9.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Now look at 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. 18 yards there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. Abdullah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On first down, Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals are thinking upset. They lead that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Shoves him aside. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go with Howard again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over at the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go with Abdullah again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete.
That's Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! All right, here we go. Green.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like that, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Back out of that field. Here we go. Set. Green, 39. Gone.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Set. Green, 39. Over. Let's go. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Alert 3.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles up.
Amir Abdullah, touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Set. 3, 19. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this Defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Trubisky shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fresh set of downs here. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go.
They go back to Abdullah on first. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right at the 35. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Play action now. Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So here come the Lions now. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. Some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A handoff to Abdullah. And some room to roam now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Play action here with Dalton. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.